drew on paper, and it was boring. Then you drew on your iPad, and it was cool, but it wasn't life-changing. And then you drew with spiraling emoji. So inspiration for this vid comes from a lot of your projects, including Spiral Draw by Rainbow Girl, and Cool Please Try by Cuties Cat Dog Emoji, Cuties Dog Cat Emoji. Not sure how she meant for that to be said, but anyway, let's dive in. So you're in your editor, and we need to make a spiraling emoji pen, the greatest pen of all time. And to do that, we're going to drag out a text object, and we're not going to name it because we don't want to see it. And we're going to add a new rule, and if you don't see all the whens, just tap More in your whens menu, and you should then see blank is pressed. So tap that, and then the blank we want pressed is iPad, and you can press check here. And the idea is that instead of iPad is tapped, iPad is pressed will happen repeatedly as long as you are touching the iPad. And so what we want to happen here is that we want the pen to make a clone of an emoji. We want to set that clone to whatever position our finger is on. And then we want to create the image that it is. We want to make it the size that we want it to be, and then we want it to turn forever. And that's all the code we need. So let's do that. So the first thing I said was to clone. So go to Control Flow, which is at the bottom, it's the blue tab, and pull out a Create a Clone. Done. Next, let's set it to where it should be. So go to Movement and pull out Set Position. And we don't want it to be just any old number here that doesn't change. We want it to be whatever number corresponds to where our finger is. And to find that, we're going to use values, which you can find right here. So tap Values, and then tap on this gray arrow next to the text object, and then pick Last Touched X. So this is telling us where on the left-right axis your finger is. And then for the Y bubble, tap the Y bubble, go to Values again, and pick Last Touched Y. And this tells us how high your finger is. So these two numbers combined tells us where our finger is, and by setting position to it, we've set our emoji pen to it. Press check. Next, let's pick the emoji we want to use. So go to Looks and Sounds, and drag out Set Text, because emoji are text. And then, to set our text, we're going to go to the keyboard right under these numbers. And we're going to remove this text, because it's not what we want it to say. And then you're going to go to Emoji, which is to the left of the space bar. And if you don't have emoji, you need to enable the emoji keyboard on your iPad settings. So once you've done that, pick your emoji. And I'm going to pick fire, because this project is fire. So there it is. But remember, you can pick whatever you want. And I think the funnest part of this is to be creative and make it your own. So pick a fire, press and done. And now I know this is going to be kind of small, so I want it to be a little bigger. And the way to do that is to set size. If you set it to 100, it'll be the size it is normally. But I want it to be twice as big, so I'm going to pick 200. And then finally, if we stopped here, there would be fire where we drew it, but I want that fire to spin. So to do that, go to Control Flow and drag out a Repeat Forever block. And then in it, we're going to put in a turn block. And the number you put in here will determine how fast your emoji spins, and I want it to spin kind of slow, so I'm going to put 2. And let's see what happens. What? Okay, could this be more epic? I feel like the temperature in this room just went up because this project is so fire, but there's more to do, so let's go back. Tap on Edit to go back, and let's see what else we can do to play around with this. What would happen if we added multiple emoji to the set text? So I'm going to add, like, fire and ice. Okay, let's see what happens then. So I know it's going to be a little big, so maybe I'll make it smaller. Maybe like 120. Let's see what that does. Whoa! Okay, I'm a little overwhelmed by how amazing this is. So I might just have to exit out of here. Okay, what else can we play around with? So we set size to this number that never changes, right? What if we set it to a value? So go to your set size bubble, go to values, and let's see what I want to do. I want the size to be based on how high the pen is. Remember how we figured out how high your finger was? You got it, last touched Y. Now let's see what happens. Whoa! that's crazy. What else can we play around with? Okay, what if I wanted to play around with the colors? Well, I know that if I change color with emoji, they won't change because emoji don't care what color you say right here. So I'm going to change this to just like a little short stubby line. And then now I can change the color. So if I made this red, I'd have red lines, right? And they're changing size based on their height. But what if I wanted like blue, but different kinds of blue, not just the one blue? Well, I can tap on here and I could pick random color, but I know that that would give me every color ever. So what if I wanted only these blue colors? Well, turns out that every color on this pad has a number assigned to it. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 23. So I know that these are 15 through 18. So how do I get random from 15 through 18 into this? Well, we can use a hack. So I'm going to show you some super cool secret hopscotching that I'm only showing you. So what you want to do is drag any block. I'm going to drag a weight block that can input the random operator. Then tap the random operator and pick your range. So I'm going to pick from 15 to 18. Then this operator, drag it over to where you wanted it to be in the set text. When you don't see the cloud, that means it's safe to drop it in. And then you can drag this weight off, because that's all we were using it for. And now let's see what happens. Whoa! Cool! So that was a really cool hack, and there are a lot of other really cool tricks you can do. And I really can't wait to see all the cool stuff you do with this pen. Particularly, I have a challenge for you all. I want to see someone make a drawing pad with normal colors, secret colors, and spiraling emoji. So who's up for it? Let me know. I can't wait to see that project. Also, if you love the videos and want more, let us know. We love compliments. If you want to make projects saying you love the videos, or you want to email us, or if you have requests for certain videos that you want to see, let us know. Or if you want to check out our super cool forum where you can chat with other hopscotchers and with us, then go to forum.gethopscotch.com and we'll see you there. Okay, that's all for now. See you next time.